What's up, guys? This is OmegaLiar, and I'm bringing you a game here on Kowloon, Team Deathmatch, still bots, blah blah blah. Modern Warfare 3 is coming out, so I don't really care. It's got the FEMAS dual mag, or FEMAS, I tend to say most of the time. And I'm using probably something pretty standard, I didn't actually see it. And chances are it's Scavenger, Steady Aimer, Sleight of Hand, and Marathon. And today, I want to talk about a pretty commonly discussed thing in the community, and that is Modern Warfare 3 and Battlefield 3. Two big games, two great games, but I just want to sort of give you my opinion on the whole topic of discussion and the debate around it, my personal view on it. So to start off, Modern Warfare 3 is the game that I'm going to be getting. I'm not getting both. At least I'm not getting both right away. I might get Battlefield 3 afterwards. But Modern Warfare 3 is the game I'm going to get. Why? Because I enjoy Call of Duty. I've enjoyed it since COD 5. That's when I started. And there's something about the quickness of the game and something about the way it plays that I just enjoy a lot. I think it's probably got something to do with the control. But, I don't know. There's something about it. And that's Call of Duty is my go-to first-person shooter. And then you have other ones like Skyrim and Fallout. And then you also have Forza. But those are a different topic. This is about first-person shooters for the most part. And so what do you get when you buy Modern Warfare 3? Well, I mean, it hasn't come out yet, but what do you do get 60 frames per second, fast gameplay, no destructible environment. You get good guns, generally with good sound, very good in-game sound alongside the guns. You get good graphics, nice maps to look at, well-designed maps for the most part. Lots of attachments, lots of customization. I would say an enthralling single player, but not the main focus of the game. You also get split screen, which adds to a factor of playing with your friends, and the split screen is always very well done. And what else is there? Well, you also get, and now you're going to get the ability to do custom game modes. I don't know if that's split screen or just private matches online, but that's just another thing. And there's all these great things about the Call of Duty series. And, well, what do you get when you buy Battlefield 3? Well, you get amazing graphics. I don't know necessarily how to compare them to the Call of Duty graphics, because it runs 30 frames a second. There is destructible environment, which adds a completely new graphical edge thing. I don't really know how to say it, but it adds a completely new aspect to the graphics. You get slightly slower gameplay, weaker weapons, very large open maps for the most part. Obviously, there are short close quarters, short-term battle, fast-paced stuff, but for the most part, it's a slower game. You get weaker weapons, you get vehicles like tanks, there's planes, there's Humvee type things, I guess you could say, or what are they, Jeeps, and you get all of these things, as well as bigger matches, and the game, for the most part, is more focused around team play, and people are always comparing the two, and my perspective on that is you can't compare the two. They're uncomparable. It's like comparing a Ferrari to an F-16 fighter jet. They're two completely different things. And while they're both like some of the highest standards of what they are, which is essentially something that gets you from one place to another, the means of doing it are different in every way, and they look completely different, and the way you use them is completely different. And I think that's a pretty good analogy for the discussion about Battlefield 3 and Modern Warfare 3. If I were to describe it, Modern Warfare 3, in short, is a fast-paced, first-person, reflex twitch shooter. That is what Modern Warfare 3 and Call of Duty 4 and 5 and 6, and almost pretty much every single Call of Duty has been. A twitch-based, reflex shooter. Runs high frames per second, fast gameplay, quick kills. It goes down to the guy. I mean, obviously connection plays a part, but for the most part, it goes down to the guy who has the best reaction time. What is Battlefield 3 in short? Battlefield 3 is a slow-paced, team tactical shooter. It is not a reflex shooter. It is a shooter, and that is the only similarity that Battlefield 3 has to Call of Duty. I mean, obviously you have genre similarities, which is like Modern Warfare, but aside from that, it's the only one. And what that's based around is team play. Whether you're with a party or whether you're with random people you meet online that the game just happens to put you with, The idea of that game is getting your team to work together which is how the whole revive system and everything comes in, and giving your teammates ammo and help. And that's where all that comes into play. And basically, if you can keep your team alive and continuously get kills, that game, you will... That was a pretty big warp right there. But you will win that game. It's all about teamwork. It doesn't matter if you have the best reflexes. It doesn't matter if you can... I don't know, if you can carry your team in kills. What matters is that the objective gets done, whether it's defend your base, whether it's plant the bomb at the base and have it blow up. It all comes down to teamwork, and that is not what Call of Duty is about. Call of Duty allows a player to go into a game, do well by himself, and still have a possibility of winning. But if you can go into Battlefield 3 without a team, you are putting yourself at a major disadvantage. And, I mean, that just expresses one of the differences. The other is the way the game's played. Battlefield, you'll get, not exactly positive, but you'll get, I think, like 4 to 5 to 6 shot kills, depending on what gun. And it's much slower because it comes down to who can set themselves up in a better position, as well as accuracy and who has just a better shot in general. It's not just about who can see the other person first, who has the reflexes. And that's also comes in with spotting people in Battlefield and the spotting system. But as long as you can set yourself up, and obviously you're not meant to run around in a game like that. It's supposed to be like basically a war simulator, and while no war simulator will ever be realistic, because a war simulator would not be fun, it does a pretty good job of sort of simulating certain aspects of battle, and capturing the ideas of keeping higher ground and holding cover behind positions and flanking, and team communication, and pretty much communication is key. But Modern Warfare 3, you can go on without a mic, put some headsets on, run around, hear people. You're quick, you're fast, you kill quickly. Even if someone's camping in a corner and they get one shot in you, can turn and still kill them. Battlefield 3, it's pretty much who gets the first shot is the person who's gonna kill. I mean, obviously not always the case. None of this stuff is always the case, but this is general observations and general things about both games just in the past. But why can't you compare them? Because they're just different. It doesn't matter if they both involve shooting guns and they're both in the first person and they're both gun games. They're not the same game. They're different developers, they both attract different types of people. I don't understand why there's even a conversation about this. What should be accepted is that Battlefield 3 and Modern Warfare 3, what are they? They are both great games. They are both shooting games. They are both a lot of fun. They both look graphically fantastic. And people will say, oh, Battlefield 3 looks better, Modern Warfare 3 looks better. They both look amazing, and that's undeniable. It doesn't really matter which one looks better, because that comes down to detail that no one notices in a game anyway. But the point is, why compare things that are so different? And why? I mean, a lot of times this is a similar topic to the console war discussion. Most of the time, it comes down to people defending whichever one they bought. So if you by chance happen to buy Battlefield 3 and not Modern Warfare, Bad Company or whatever, chances are you're gonna defend it and say it's a better game because you play it, you like it, and you want to justify the reason for buying it. If you bought Call of Duty, you're gonna say it's better than Battlefield 3, and you're gonna give a whole list of reasons, and that's fine. But the point is, they're too different to compare, and I can only stress that so much. But that's the end of the gameplay. We win. FAMAS, but whatever. I've only posted like 1 or 2 games of FAMAS, so not a big deal. But final score is something, and I'll see you in my next commentary. Wait, one sec. It is. I think that's a 40, I can't even see. Oh, is that 45, 40 and 5? I don't know. But I hope you enjoyed this commentary. I'll see you in my next one.